Number one, tell me about yourself. My name is Lawrence Bulick, and I am a junior at UNF, and I am majoring in computer science with a minor in mathematics. What are three of my strengths? One strength that I have is I'm good at learning a lot of information very quickly. For the midterm in my linear algebra class, I probably didn't study for a good amount of the semester, and 2 days before, I crammed the few days before, and I did really well on the test despite not consistently studying for the exam all semester. I'm a pretty good people person. I used to work a lot of fast food restaurant jobs back in my high school days, and I would always be put on the register. And I'm also a hard worker, I would like to say, because I remember I used to I remember once that for my current job right now, I work as a software developer. One time a server went out at probably 8 p.m., and my boss really needed it the next day working, so I stayed up till probably 3 a.m. at night working on the server, despite not really being scheduled to work that time. What is a weakness I have? A weakness that I have, I would say, is probably I'm a perfectionist. I remember the last project that I was working on for work. It was a app that shows diagnostics of all of our software products, and I would just refuse to tell my boss that it was done because I kept wanting to tweak it and I kept wanting to mess with it, and I just wasn't able to feel like I was done with it. Am I a team player? I would say that I'm a team player. The last lab that I had for Physics 2 was Monday, and I was able to successfully delegate different tasks to my team, and we finished like probably before everybody else in the entire class. So I would say that I'm pretty good at working with people. Describe a situation where you had to adjust quickly to changes over which you had no control. Actually, a great situation that's an example of that is when I got hired for my current job now. Originally, when I interviewed for the position, the only programming language that I knew was Java, and the position that I have now required the need to learn JavaScript. So I had to spend probably about a week going and reading and fitting a whole different programming language into my head, and that was one place where I had to adapt to something that I had no control over successfully. The type of supervisor that I work best for is a supervisor that has a hands-off approach. The job for my current one, I was a IT technician, and my boss was very controlling, and I had to document and write in everything that I did. And now that I have a boss that's a lot more easygoing and a lot more relaxed, I'm a lot more productive. And example of a time I had worked with a difficult person. I remember back in my high school days, I worked at a noodle shop actually, my uncle's noodle shop, and there was a worker there. It was a girl, and she, for whatever reason, just didn't like me and would refuse to talk to me. And I handled it by one day talking to her in a professional manner, a very objective, professional manner, telling her that it's fine if she didn't like me personally, but she at least had to talk to me and cooperate with me because this was our job. It's just something that we had to do. And yeah, that was how I handled it.